America where you could literally get sued for freaking anything, I wouldn't be surprised if you got sued for falling on a freaking sidewalk. Or better yet, I wouldn't be surprised if you sued somebody for falling on a freaking sidewalk. I mean, just imagine saving somebody's freaking life and then you get freaking sued for it.
A small part of me was happy to be alive, but the rest of me was screaming inside.
I can't believe he just felt that he had the right to just grab me under the water while I was knocked unconscious. I wasn't able to consent.
Are you choking? Are you choking?
If I was in a situation where I got sued for saving somebody's life during the entire freaking court case, I would just been staring at her just knowing that I should have just freaking let her die. Okay, not really, but still, there's no winning in the situation. You let her live, and she sues you. You let her die, and then her family sues you. Like, what are you supposed to do?
A small part of me was happy to be alive.
Only a small part if you want to be alive? This is why you just should have let her die. Friday. New videos every Friday. No, I'm not gonna lie, I've never been sued before, but I'm pretty sure that getting sued has to be the worst feeling of all time. Like, you can literally destroy your life in like 30 seconds. Like, if you say the wrong thing, you're done. If you dress the wrong way, you're done. If you look at somebody the wrong way, you're done. If you lie, you can go to jail for even freaking longer. And if you cannot prove that you're innocent, even if you actually are innocent, you go to jail for something you didn't even freaking do. And sometimes you go to jail for something you didn't even freaking do for life. I mean, this guy straight up destroyed his life with literally just 2 freaking words.
Yeah, I'll ask you one simple question. You claim you're innocent, so you tell me what sentence the man or woman that you claim did this should receive.
If you ever find out who did them, they deserve to be under the jail.
Okay, so they ought to get the maximum sentence.
Most definitely, most definitely.
Okay. On the crime of malice murder, I sentence you to life in confinement without parole.
You can straight up slowly see this man's soul start to leave his freaking body. I mean, let's be honest, this was a freaking trick question, because if you say I think he deserves to be given another chance, you're clearly guilty as hell. And let's be honest, if you go to jail and you have freaking face tats, you're probably f***ed. Like, you're probably f***ed to begin with. Like, there's no way. I mean, let's be honest, the moment you walk into the freaking courtroom and the judge sees your face with freaking face tattoos on it, she probably already thinks you're freaking guilty, and you're already fighting a freaking uphill battle from there. Like if you go to jail with freaking face tats, you're already freaking guilty until proven innocent, not the other way around. Like, if you have face tattoos, you can probably give a freaking kid a candy bar that you just freaking bought and you bought it right in front of their freaking parents, and the next thing you know, you're getting sued because they think you laced the freaking candy bar. Let's be honest, there's really only 2 reasons to sue somebody, and the second reason is pretty much the only reason why anybody really gets sued. Let's be honest here. The first reason to sue somebody is if they actually did something wrong. Like, let's say that one day they just weren't having a good day, so they decided to drive their car through your freaking house out of spite, like it's freaking GTA or something.
It's not every day you see a car flying through the air and crash land into a wall.
That's a good reason to actually freaking sue somebody. Like, let's just say that you get into an argument with one of your friends or your girlfriend or something, or maybe even your boyfriend, and they just freaking decide to drive their car through your freaking house. Like, for one, that would be one freaking hell of a freaking court case. Like, if I was the judge, I'd be trying so hard not to freaking laugh. I mean, like, what were you arguing over that was so important that you decided to drive your freaking car into their house because you freaking lost? I mean, as soon as you get down to the bottom of the line, they're probably arguing over some he said, she said type time, and whoever crashed the freaking car into the house was probably crazy to begin with. But the guy in the video, the guy that actually crashed his car into this building didn't get physically damaged at all. The man got out of this accident freaking unscathed somehow. But physically he was fine, but financially this man was freaking dead. He freaking died. I mean, the guy in the video probably just got freaking fired, and he just really wasn't having a good day, so he said, if I'm going down, you're going down with me. He decided to freaking wreck this guy's freaking business. But little did he know that he would destroy his freaking life just for making one bad decision, because the second reason, and really the only reason why anybody really gets sued, is for freaking money. Let's be honest. That's how you get people that sue another person because the ad was too freaking scary. It's not because the ad was scary, it's because they wanted freaking money. That's why when people get divorced, the first thing that they probably think about is who's gonna get the house, who's gonna get this much amount of money, who's gonna get this much amount of money, am I gonna have to pay alimony? What about child support? It's not even about who gets the freaking kids. That comes freaking second. Let's be honest. I wouldn't even be surprised if half the reason why certain people want the kids is just so that they don't have to pay freaking child support. I mean, what's even the point of getting married nowadays? It's like people get divorced for absolutely freaking nothing. It's like people get divorced just because the freaking seasons change. I mean, you got people that go through freaking like 10 divorces in one freaking lifetime. Like, why do you just call it quits? I mean, it's clearly not working out for you, my guy. And I'm talking like some of these guys get divorced like 10 times and they never got a prenup for freaking any of them. I mean, it just comes to a certain point where you losing all your money in a divorce is just your fault. It's like, what are you doing? Are you not using your freaking head? Did you not learn from the other 9 times you got divorced that you should get a freaking prenup, you freaking idiot? Like, I never understood why people don't ask for prenups more often. It's like if you ask for a prenup, you don't think the marriage is gonna last very long. I mean, like, why is it if you don't ask for a prenup, you're a freaking idiot? I'm pretty sure if they really liked you, they would have no problem signing the freaking prenup. It's like some of you rich idiots aren't as smart as you freaking look. Like, some of you are just plain out freaking stupid. I mean, let's be honest, some of you rich idiots are like 50 years old and you guys are really dating somebody that's freaking half your age, like they're like 20 freaking 5. Do you really think they really freaking like you? Hell no, they probably just like your freaking money, you freaking moron. And these are the type of guys that are always going through a freaking 8-year-long divorce, all because they were too afraid to ask a freaking question. And then like 17 years later, they're always going around telling everybody how they shouldn't get married because you're just gonna waste all your freaking money and time, when in reality, all you had to do was ask for a freaking prenup. If you asked for a freaking prenup, you wouldn't even be in this freaking predicament in the first place, you freaking moron. And not only do they tell other people not to get married, but then they get married again for the freaking 11th time and they do not ask for a freaking prenup. It's like, come on, my dude, it's your fault. This is all your freaking fault. This is what you get for being a freaking idiot, and you deserve to go freaking broke. Let's be honest. Like, sometimes you just gotta respect your freaking gold digger's hustle, because some of you rich idiots are just freaking straight out freaking you're just idiots. You're dumb. What are you doing? Another thing that I never understood about getting sued is the questions that they decide to freaking ask. Like, some of the questions they decide to ask makes absolutely no freaking sense.
What were you doing the other night, December 21st, 1991?
Like, how am I supposed to remember what I was doing 29 years ago? I barely remember some of the stuff I was doing yesterday, and that was less than 24 hours ago. Like, some of the questions that they decide to ask are they just make you question, like, what is your job? What are you doing? They really sit you down on these over budget, but they still look like they're under budget interrogation rooms where all they do is shine fancy lights in your freaking eyes. They hook you up to a freaking lie detector, and then they ask you, what were you doing 30 years ago? Like, you spent 3 months of your entire freaking life, and that's the best question you have to ask me. And then they got these good cop, bad cop interrogation scams. I would actually be surprised if they actually do it in real life. Like, I'd actually be surprised they don't start freaking like torturing people. Like, let's be honest, we both know that somebody has been tortured in one of these offices before. Like, let's be honest, in like every single Hollywood movie where they start interrogating someone, they're always,
Oh, we don't torture people. We don't torture people. Then like
5 seconds later, they're torturing the hell out of them. I wouldn't be surprised if people actually did that in real life and got freaking Christmas bonus checks for it. Are you really gonna tell me that whoever had the vital information of where Osama bin Laden was didn't get freaking probed or something? Like, come on, let's be honest. We both know that guy got freaking tortured. I wouldn't be surprised if they shoved so much chemicals up his ass that he turned into a freaking nightlight. If you would like to support one poor kid's dream to drop out of college,
School! All this bullshit! What the f?
then subscribing and sharing the video would help your boy out a lot. And it would also help me be more financially independent from my mom. But if you would like to support your boy financially, I'm also selling a facial massager. When you roll it on your face, it can help to prevent pimples and acne by promoting blood circulation underneath your skin. It also vibrates, so when you get bored in the shower, you can, I'm just kidding, but it does vibrate though. It's also water resistant, so when you start using it in the shower and you start to play with yourself, you won't get shocked brutally. For some stupid reason, when I was younger and I had a pimple on my face, I always put ice on it, and it helped out a lot. Facial massager and ice are always cold, just like my ex-girlfriend's heart. What I'm trying to say is that it feels even better in the summer. I'm also a broke college student, so I couldn't afford to produce a lot of them, but you can see if it's available in the description down below. That's it for this week. New videos every Friday, and
Subscribe, motherfucker.